Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we have to do an update video on DDG and India Love because the scam is over, y'all. The scam is over. It has ended. 8 months of lies, deception, payola, and all of the things, and some of y'all fell for it. Some of y'all fell for it because y'all still was doing fan art as of a couple of days ago. Like, don't play in my face. Don't act like, oh, they were just friends. They never said they were official. They never said nothing. No. These people played in y'all faces, and y'all need to own it. Y'all need to own it. The only time they would ever come out and say, I'm single and this and that, was whenever there was a scandal. Like when allegedly Tasha K put out there that India Love allegedly was paid between 25 and 30 racks to pretend to be DDG's girlfriend to make Halle Bailey jealous. All of a sudden, they're like, no. We're not really together. We're just friends, da-da-da-da-da. Then when there was another scandal, India Love's family came out, and the mom was like, you know, this is just a work wife, a work husband situation. The scandal with the Are You My Ball TV show, then it was like, you know, we're just friends, it's nothing serious, da-da-da-da-da. Every time there's a scandal, just like with what recently happened with Michael Phelps, then it's the, oh, we're single. Oh, we're single. We never put a label on it. But y'all had no problems feeding into the frenzy when it was beneficial to y'all and when y'all thought y'all was doing something and making people upset or potentially harming Halle Bailey or thinking that y'all made her jealous. Whole time she had a whole nother man. And I feel like this was also a scheme to figure out who Halle's man was, too. But nonetheless, what we have now is an update. We have an update because apparently, allegedly, the MOODIA community is no more. That is correct. I will post the clip here. We will post the clip here because what happened was at this juncture, once DDG saw that India Love has her nails painted with, Trayvon Diggs' number that he plays for the Cowboys, and saw, I'm guessing, the footage of the FaceTime call with, Trayvon Diggs and, going around each of the family members to say hi and how about them Cowboys and all this and all of that. Then all of a sudden, you guys, guess who left the MOODIA community on Twitter? None other than DDG. And not just that. Not only did he leave Twitter, just left the community in Twitter, right? The MOODIA community. They decided to completely get rid of the community altogether, so the MOODIA community doesn't even exist anymore. No! What do you mean? That was your ship. That was your ship. So let's quickly get into it, and then we're going to react and laugh at this foolishness.
Man, I don't give a fuck, nigga. If you don't fuck with India, nigga, you don't fuck with me, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Period.
It is what it is, nigga. Quit watching me then.
The nails. Let's do the nail on it. Wait. This one. You know, the card, huh? The lucky girl.
Whatever God allows me to have, I don't care. Like, whatever, like, whether it's a baby daddy or a husband. Whenever I have my first child, I definitely would name my daughter Junior after her daddy. Like, I don't care if it's a boy name. Like, Trayvon.
Happy Thanksgiving. $1 million for the nigga. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Huh? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
So yeah, that was y'all on the Jumbotron, y'all. That is y'all on the Jumbotron again with these false narratives. And now y'all want to move the goalposts. And this is what I don't respect. Is when y'all thought that y'all were dragging Halle Bailey and that this was an attack on Halle Bailey, and y'all propped up DDG and India Love to be some power couple, that they allegedly had more chemistry than him and Halle, which is completely and utterly ridiculous, that India Love was a better match and that she looked better than it was all these lies. It was all these delusions. You have DDG's own brother coming out and saying it's not the same. It's not the same without Halle. And that they didn't do as many family trips together. They didn't do X, Y, and Z as much together anymore. And that they missed that, right? And they didn't like how India Love was moving. But they all went along with it, y'all. They all went along with it because they were mad at Halle, right? They were mad at Halle. They were mad that she filed papers and put a restraining order and everything else and aired out the ABUSE. So nonetheless, they thought their big get back was, well, if we blast India Love everywhere, who was cool with Halle at one point, and they used to like each other's pictures and comment on each other's pages and stuff, if we do that, that's really going to send a message. And the message was, y'all got played. Each and every single last one of you. And if at some point DDG was not feeding into the frenzy and feeding into the parasocial behavior of it himself, why was there formerly a MOODIA community, you guys, where it is nothing but fan fiction and delusions and pretend and all of this and all of that? What was the point of it all? You know what I'm saying? What was the point other than to get those clicks, those views, and get that shmoney? And they were hoping as well that the icing on the cake would be to make Halle jealous, to make Halle upset, and Halle didn't care because she was busy with her own man. But none of the less, there was no reason to create a MOODIA community. There was no reason for DDG to be a member of the community and thinking that this was legitimate. And then all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. Poof, it is gone after India Love allegedly reunites with Trevon Diggs, right? And gets her nails done with his number on it and something else that says lucky girl and all this and all that. And then having the audacity to say on stream that you want to have his babies and you don't care if it's a boy or a girl, that you'll still name them Trayvon. No. What is in the water between Stefon Diggs and Trayvon Diggs and all of these kids, all these baby mamas across the country? Like what is the tea? What is the tea? But this was the same India Love who said she was not going to drink anymore. Well, she was going to give an exception to wine, I think. Had found God, was going to be religious, was not going to be twerking anymore, was not going to be thotting and bopping anymore, and all of this and all of that, only to be right back up to her old tricks once the jig was up with DDG. No more need to pretend on any other level of foolishness because DDG cares too much about his public perception, and he cannot stand the fact that he is getting clowned like this after the whole Michael Phelps debacle. And still was willing to double down and be there for India Love even after that. But still to this day will not stand up and say, stop the hate, stop the bullying of Halle Bailey and her new boyfriend. Leave them alone, all of this and all of that. He won't do it. But still stood behind India Love and all of India Love's erratic behavior and everything else. And doing these public displays for all of these men that she's interested in, not named DDG, like Duke Dennis, like Shiloh Sanders, like Michael Phelps, like anybody not named DDG. And the latest is an alleged ex or an alleged ex entanglement of Trevon Diggs. Like at some point, you guys, y'all gotta come down to reality. But to sit here and act like y'all were not feeding into the whole MOODIA of it all and feeding into them being a couple and being parasocial about them just because y'all thought y'all were sticking it to Halle, and now that y'all have been scammed, now that everybody has played in y'all faces, y'all now want to play victim and act like y'all had no clue. But there seems to be some DDG fans who did have a clue, who understood what all this was in terms of actually thinking that this was something legitimate. And they're pissed off. They are pissed off because you don't scam like this with the people and go as far as DDG and India Love did if this was not a real relationship to begin with. But y'all use this, even DJ Academics, all of y'all use this to troll and send hate and threats to Halle Bailey. And now that India Love cannot help herself and has to go back to the rivers and the lakes that she is used to for the means for her to land her next baller, for her to land her next actor or athlete or whoever she's after, now y'all all want to catch pleas and claim that you have no idea. Y'all want to get rid of a community that y'all enabled for all these months. Y'all want to pretend none of this happened. Y'all want to pretend that DDG wouldn't be sitting on stream looking at edits of him and India Love and everything else and getting all excited and opening up gifts on stream that are gifts for him and India Love. As if they are a couple, as if they are together, you guys. As if DDG wasn't in his feelings when India Love's flirting with other men or getting attention from other men. Or DDG wasn't in his feelings when, India Love would ignore him and all of this and all of that, when he would have better chemistry with other women than India Love and she would get jealous. And then he would have to, buy her gifts and expensive jewelry and expensive bags to try to smooth things over. It was a hot mess. It got to a point to even when DDG's brother's like, listen, look at here. Like y'all got to do something here. Y'all got to establish on what this is. But here's the thing. Y'all want to act now like, oh, everybody, no. Y'all all fed into it when it was beneficial, when y'all thought that it was causing harm to Halle. So don't give me this nonsense now that they never committed. They never came out publicly and said that they were official. They never actually said they were boyfriend and girlfriend and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But they were at least at the minimum entangled and at least had no problem fueling the rumors and fueling that narrative when it was beneficial to them. So there's that. That is it. That's all. Es todos, es final, es finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.